in the year 2019, we will make stuff happen. Hey everyone, Heather here. Hey everyone, Heather here. Happy New Year, happy 2019. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about New Year's resolutions. Now, normally I'm not someone who cares about New Year's resolutions just because come February or March, no one's really talking about them, so I don't really know what the point is. But hey, it's 2019 and things have changed. Now that I will be celebrating my 3rd year on my entrepreneurial journey, I have the experience to set goals and really implement processes that will help me achieve those goals. In this video, I want to share with you my 10 New Year's resolutions and the reasons why I'm setting them as resolutions and what I will implement in order to achieve them, even in December 2019, because it's gonna be a freaking awesome year. Number 1, live with focus and intention. When I started my entrepreneurial journey, I had no idea what I was doing. And it was the first time in my life where I wasn't taking orders from someone. It was literally just this, free path, and I had to determine what the next steps were. So because I didn't know what I was doing, I was really living in this reactive state of mind. I was learning as much as I could, reading as much as I could, talking to as many people as I could, and trying to implement some of their experience into how I was, into my own path. Taking that approach really let the day run me instead of me running the day. I was reactive versus proactive, and not that I wasn't taking initiative or I wasn't driven or I wasn't, doing as much as I could, but it's that constant state of being overwhelmed because just things come up and I would let them come up and I would add them to my to-do list even though they weren't originally there or even in like the scope of my original goals and plans and stuff like that. So in 2019, I really want to be intentional and focused, waking up, starting the day, knowing what I want to accomplish and how it fits into my bigger picture and my overall vision. Starting the day off with that state of mind makes it a lot easier for me to say no to things that just randomly come up. It allows me to really make progress rather than just running in circles, putting out fires. And obviously there's gonna be some of that, but I really want this year to be about forward progress for my goals and not just doing the things I feel like I have to do just to get by, because then it ends up being like a hamster wheel and you never really end up growing. And I understand that if I want to be making, this amount of money, impacting this many people, I really have to focus on scale. Number 2, daily affirmations. Daily affirmations are something that I admittedly poo-pooed in the past. When you read about it and you don't spend a lot of time researching the psychology and the science behind why affirmations are actually really important, it just sounds like you're supposed to wake up in the morning and just be like, I am the best. I can do anything. I can, achieve anything I set my mind to. It just seems silly to me. I get that words are powerful, but I didn't understand how that could actually really make a difference. But now I do. And here's the thing. I know for a fact 100% that I am my own worst enemy, and my mind is constantly, every second is going to be looking for the path of least resistance. Always. It will always look for the easier path, the path that is less complicated, and probably the path that does not end up with the results I'm trying to achieve, because obviously, I gotta work hard to do things that are bigger. My doubt is always there. It's always there. Even when I'm like on my A game, feeling super confident, doubt never goes away. Knowing that I'm always gonna have it and it's always going to want to grow, I have to not only wake up and start the day with focus and intention on how to achieve my goals, but also being my number 1 fan, being my number 1 cheerleader, and really believing that I am capable of doing what I'm setting out to do. And that's not just about reminding myself that I'm capable, but it's also about reminding myself of what I've achieved so far. I'm gonna be 34 this year, which is crazy. And I've accomplished a lot in my 34 years of life. But because I have these goals and it kind of feels like I haven't hit them yet, it's easy to kind of not give myself enough credit for what I've achieved for being in this moment today. And so I want to start the day really reveling in the belief I have for myself, in that like confidence and that validation that I get internally from my own, consciousness and awareness. Number 3, I want to be more system-oriented versus goal-oriented. If you've been following my journey, you know how goal-oriented I've been. Everything from financial goals to number of subscribers to number of people on a mailing list to how many videos I create, how many posts on social media. I mean, I've definitely been very goal-oriented this whole time. And I think especially in a digital content creating world, I know for a fact that those numbers are not an accurate reflection of the impact that I am trying to make. I know that. But that's the thing that stops me from trusting the process. So I end up giving up so much earlier and not really giving something its fair chance and full try. I've done the work to know what strategy is going to achieve whatever goal. Now it's about sticking to the strategy. It's really just one foot in front of the other and stop looking up to see, okay, am I here? Am I here? Am I here? Just one foot in front of the other. Keep going and believe in myself that I will eventually cross that finish line. Number 4, going off of that, I want to do less debating and more doing. I've learned that there's usually no right or wrong when it comes to deciding between doing something this way or that way. There's no right or wrong. I mean, you could do everything. You could do something completely different. You could do something you're not even thinking about. That's the beauty of digital media. And what I'm doing is that there's a million ways to do it. And it's just really about doing what comes naturally to you. And I know that's cliche, but what comes naturally to you is going to be the easiest and most fulfilling thing for you to do consistently. The analytical part of me really wants to make sure that every step is contributing to the overall goal. But that's the thing. I lose myself in having this like perfect plan. So while I'm like stuck at the starting line, trying to make sure that everything is like perfectly paved out, there's people who just went, just trailblazed and adapted as they went on. And that's what I want to do more of. Number 5, PANDA planning. This is the PANDA Planner Pro. I'll do a whole separate video on this thing. It's like a bullet journal system that has a monthly, a weekly section, and then also a daily section where it already has the fields that I just talked about in this video that I want to reflect upon every single day. As digital as I am, I know how much the basics of pen and paper really do make an impact on me. So this is an investment that I'm hoping will help me stick to my resolutions for the entire year. Number 6, I want to prioritize me before Sharespark. This one was a hard one, but I'm also at the point where I want to be ruthless about it. I started this journey in order to make an impact on other people, but I cannot continually make an impact on other people in a sustainable manner if I do not first take care of myself. It's just the bottom line. So yes, I definitely believe that there should be a new media center. I believe that the Coachella Valley could be a secondary capital similar to New York City and being, a place where a lot of new media influencers and creators come out of. And I still want to be the person who creates that and spearheads that initiative, but it's not going to happen in 2019, just period. It just isn't. I'm not at that position where I can take on something like that. And I really want this year to focus on my success and stability, where then I can leap off and have other multiple endeavors that other people are involved in. Number 7, purging social media. Social media. I definitely have a love-hate relationship with social media. Obviously, I love social media because that's why I'm a new media advocate. I truly believe that social media platforms can be used positively and productively. I mean, that's my whole thing, right? But I can't 100% control the content that I see. And what I noticed a lot about myself in 2018 is that I would kind of let either a news story or whatever I saw on Facebook or whatever kind of stick with me for the whole day and it ended up being a distraction. It would put me in a bad mood. It would make me feel weird. That being said, I don't want to be completely out of the loop. Obviously, this is the thing that I'm considering myself and positioning myself as an authority in, but also I want to be able to control my mood until I get stuff done. So I'm banning myself from checking social media before noon, and I want to be more mindful about who I follow, who I unfollow, you know, purging and really curating. I really want to use social media more as a tool for me to give versus receive. Number 8, regular fitness on the daily. I definitely let this slide in 2018. I have no excuses. I've been generally a very active and fit person throughout my life. 2018, I just completely let myself go. Almost 2 months ago, I started my favorite fitness plan by Jamie Eason. I'll link it in the description underneath this video. I've done it a couple times. It's a 12-week fitness and food plan by Jamie Eason, and its main goal is to tone you, is to build muscle, and I'm about halfway through it and I'm feeling so amazing, so awesome. I'm just in a better mindset, better mood. Physically, I feel good, I feel strong. Obviously, this has been proven since day one, but strong body equals strong mind. I love muscle building because you could just see it, you could feel the difference in your body. It's truly a physical reminder of like what you can accomplish. It's something that, you know, it's a reminder that you carry around 24/7, because I like touch my triceps and biceps all the time because it's like, I love it. And it just makes me feel productive and accomplished, and that translates to everything else in my life. So I definitely want to make fitness and clean eating a priority in 2019 every single day. Number 9, focusing on quality relationships. When I meet back up with really good friends of mine, it's as if no time has passed, and that I think that will always be like that. But I also want to continue making memories and continue letting these people know, the people that I care about, that I do care about them. I used to say to myself like, oh, I'll hang out with my friends once I'm in a stable position, but financially I could be in a stable position, but mentally I'm always gonna feel overwhelmed. These are things that I know this now. I know I've been on this journey long enough. Like, you don't know how much time you have left, I think is the basis for why I'm even creating this video, you know, and why I want to be intentional with my 2019. So I want to make sure that, you know, 6 months don't go by and I don't even reach out at least to my friends and my family and really make an effort there. So anyway, if you're a friend, I'm calling you up soon. And lastly, number 10, read. I used to love reading so much. It used to be one of my favorite pastimes. I would spend hours just on the couch, on the bed, in the park, on the beach, wherever, with my nose in a book. That's why Belle is my favorite princess, because like she loved getting her library from Beast. Actually, I could show you a sneak peek. This is also gonna be another video, but Tom and I made a book nook in my office. I know, it's so cool. That's a separate video. Anyway, for 2019, I really want to prioritize reading. I want to read every single day, and not just, you know, business self-help books, but also fiction. And just going off of spending the time that I'm consuming media in a more meaningful, intentional way. I know what I'm going to get out of a book. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to get out of 30 minutes on social media. Anyway, those are my resolutions for 2019. I'm super excited for this new year. I hope you are too. And, you know, if you haven't had a chance to really just sit down and think about the goals that you want to achieve, it's not too late. No one cares if you started on January 1st or you're starting now like I am. I think it is important to be able to visualize and you know, be thinking about your vision and what you want to accomplish, and making sure that everything you do is heading towards that direction, because you definitely won't regret it. So let me know what your New Year's resolutions are in the comments, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya. Bye.